Hey y'all, welcome back to Pancakes and Pandemonium. This is a hard conversation. Hey y'all, welcome back to Pancakes and Pandemonium. For those of you that are new here, I'm Sarah, and today I thought we would sit down and chat. It's weird because I still don't know, how much is okay to say, how much isn't okay to say, what's appropriate. I tend to get a lot of grief for my social media posts because people feel called out or whatever, even though I don't directly call people out. I ask for perspective, or, there's been times where I have, vented, and it's been like they said this, so they know who they are. I don't know. People are very sensitive about social media. For me, I love social media, love it. With being a mom with special needs kids, it is my outlet in so many ways. And generally, we're a happy, positive family. And so a lot of happy, positive things get said. But I also feel like it's okay to post real life. It's okay to post when you're frustrated, because I think it's okay to say, hey, we're not perfect over here. Like, life is not all sunshines and rainbows. And I think the reality element is important. I think social media can become like sickly sweet, And I think when we post frustrations or real things that are going on, it just keeps things real, which I really appreciate. However, I have gotten in trouble recently for a Facebook post asking for perspective on the house because of constant back and forth. When we were getting ready for my mother-in-law's funeral, we would be told in one breath everything looked great, and then we would get text messages that the house was disgusting, but never consistently from the same person. So somebody would walk in and be like, the house is wonderful, and then a different set of siblings would text us, and we just knew we were in the middle of trauma and unregulated feelings and gossip. And so I posted one evening asking for perspective, and it angered people. And here we sit, still going on. People are not talking to us, but people are making decisions that affect our whole lives. Several years ago, my in-laws made a trust. Just smart. My parents have a will. Recently, my mother was diagnosed with a serious illness, and they revised their will. I should follow their example. Lance and I should do it. But anyway, they made a trust, and in the trust that it stated that their youngest child, if he still lived at home, got the house. And if not, it was to be sold and split 6 ways. It's not weird if you know the family, and it's not weird if you know the family history of the house. Not weird at all. Makes total sense. Well, the youngest moved out a couple of years ago. Well, with the spite and anger and drama that's gone on, people have gotten together and have successfully convinced my father-in-law that we have to go, and that the house belongs to the youngest child. The death of my mother-in-law has activated the trust, and he has the right to move in and take his place in the house, and he has to do it. So, and that leaves no room for us. We have to go. Well, research Utah's housing everywhere is crazy, which is one of the reasons why we've been here so long. Plus, Lance was laid off the first job he got out here, and he switched jobs in between the funeral and now, and he really likes it, but it's closer. He's not commuting as far. It's not as it's not what he wants to do in the long run, but it's a good company and potential, and it works for now. He definitely took a pay cut, but his mental health, he has PTSD. There are certain things that trigger it, and transition and change is one of them. And he was not getting set schedules at his other job, and it was mid shift, and then his mother was sick and died, and he's really, really struggled. So, not having to drive an hour commute and work an ever changing shift with little to no sleep and constant chaos, this was better for him, even with the pay cut, which the pay cut really he was spending about that much in gas. So, it works out. So, we had to get through that and make a plan. Obviously, we knew we weren't going to live here forever. We knew it was temporary. We did not expect to be put in this situation. We've had to look into help from our church, help from the government, and we've got some things. I don't have a report on those things, and I don't know how much I'm going to advertise those things. It can be touchy, and it's been really hard on Lance because he's raised in a family where you don't ask for help. Like, you go to your family and they help, and it's hush hush. And asking for outside help is hard for him, really hard for him. So all the comments I've been making lately, like, oh, we're going to be moving soon. We are waiting. I'm hoping today. We had to order a document online that we were lacking, one of the kids' birth certificates, and we got really lucky. It showed that it shipped like 15-20 minutes after we ordered it. So and it's from Salt Lake. So hopefully it's here today. We're about an hour away from Salt Lake. So hopefully it comes today. Yeah, it's just hard. It's just hard when people who love you or say they love you would behave this way at all. And they're Lance's siblings, and his heart is broken, you guys. He is back in therapy, which he really needs because his anxiety is triggered. Depression is just, he is highly, highly depressed. And so he's never loved July. One lingering thing with his PTSD that has never been addressed in therapy, because honestly, he gets to where he feels better and he doesn't want to get into the hard stuff, so he moves on. So his aversion to loud noises like fireworks has always been really bad. We've never taken our kids out to see fireworks shows. He had been getting better though. He could handle them around him. He just didn't have any desire to go out and see them. And this year we were back in full swing, shakes, panic attacks, the works. His central nervous system is just triggered by everything right now. He isn't engaging with the family. That includes me and the kids. It's really, really hard on him. He is struggling. So he is in therapy, which is really, really good. And some days he talks openly about what he's working on and other days not, which is okay. But it's been a lot, and I know I keep telling you guys, I've been telling you guys, oh, we're going through some stuff, oh, we're moving. So I want to let you guys know we are moving. We are waiting for a couple of things to come in or see if they come in and go through. And here coming up, hopefully I will be calling on places. We really want to be out hopefully in August. The date we were given is by the end of August. And it's been really hard because we don't know how to address it. This is done in a move of self-righteousness. His poor dad is torn. We can tell he is confused and he is torn. And the little bit we've asked him, he has been convinced that like it's a legal issue. He has to do it this way. And I don't know how to explain his dad, but like he's not a liar, you know. And the way I've seen kind of some other things go down, like I have no reason not to believe him. Plus, you know, I see his face and I see his eyes in the moment, and I mean, he has been convinced. And the really hurtful thing is that like it's not a have to thing. With money and finances, like, no, we're not wealthy, but we could help, and we've offered to help, and we've been offering to help, and we keep getting told no. And then that's part of the reasoning for this happening, because this sibling's going to come in and help pay bills. Well, we could have done that. I don't know. We're hurt. They're hurt by my Facebook post, even though it didn't name names, it didn't make anyone homeless, didn't lose anybody jobs. But asking for perspective on the house was a line too far. I don't know. But I wanted to come to you guys and let you guys know specifically that things were going on, and that there's been reasons for, you know, being off schedule. And when we said we're moving, we are moving. There's just things up in the air before we can pull it all together. And we're doing this trying to keep things as normal as possible for the kids and as regulated as possible for the kids. You know, they were all just thriving in the schools they were in, and it hurts so bad that we're gonna have to disrupt that. We're trying to keep their lives somewhat normal, while we keep things simplified and ready to go, and try to figure out like what kind of budgets we're working with or going to be working with. It's a lot, you guys, but we love you. We love and appreciate the support that comes from you guys. So I don't want you to think I'm throwing in the towel, because I'm not. It's just been a little off, and we're trying to rein it back in. Back door. And we're just working with some really hard things right now. But it's coming together. It's going to keep coming together. And we're trying to maintain hearts of gratitude every step of the way. I'm still trying to put out content for you guys, even if it is different. Like, I know I haven't had What's for Dinner for a couple of times, and the 4th of July holiday, you know, and, you know, week of celebrating and stuff kind of put a damper on that. And we're babysitting at the same time. So, but we're getting there. I'm slowly figuring it out. We're slowly pulling things together. I just figured it was time to come in and talk to y'all and give y'all a few more details and let you guys know like where we're at, so you guys, can keep riding this ride with us and know what's going on. We started this channel moving here, and so we're gonna keep the move and what's going in part of it, and we want you guys to know what's going on. Honestly, I have re-recorded this several times because I'm inclined to just spill my guts and tell y'all everything. And I honestly, even what I've put, if got hold of people, could probably just create so much. And so I'm trying to ride that line of like, here's what's going on, and hopefully not getting too much into it and creating massive drama. It's hard, y'all. It's really, really, really hard. Because when it comes to stuff like this, and especially the point where I want to talk, like I just want to talk. I just want to be like, and then this one time, and then this, and then this, and then I've got this trigger in the back of my brain that's like, keep it short and sweet. I don't know, but we're trying so hard. I love this channel. I am hoping to get to a spot where we can figure out, I guess, how to grow and keep growing. I've kind of stopped my research and stuff and been trying to make sure I get content out there. So I want this channel to grow. I want this community to grow, and I want you guys to grow with me. I want you guys to know as much as I can tell you what is going on. So when things are off, you guys know. I also want to celebrate the high moments with you guys, because you guys are so gracious, and I just love the way y'all are involved and all in. And so I know that when the cool stuff happens, you guys are going to be there with us, cheering us on, and I love that. So it's been weird. The channel's not going anywhere. I'm going to keep posting 5 days a week. And in the meantime, I'm asking for, good vibes, prayers, whatever you guys believe in that you put out there, send our way. And there's going to be more updates coming here soon. We're hitting the middle of July. So I'm hoping that rock that we've been pushing and is slowly sliding starts rolling here in the next couple days. So we've got a lot to keep y'all posted on and a lot coming up. So I ask y'all to hang in there with me. This wasn't the most chipper. How are things going? But good ones are coming. So please, for the YouTube algorithm, like this video. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the notification bell, because we're going to have a lot going on, including some collabs, which I am determined to get done no matter what, and some really cool collabs, fun treat collabs coming up. And we're going to have news, and I'm telling my heart and my mind, it's gonna be good. We're gonna get this figured out. So I want y'all celebrating with us when the good stuff happens. So I'm gonna get going. It's about time to start making breakfast for these kiddos and get everyone up and going. And finish my coffee first, because best friends. And I'm gonna be back so soon and have some cool news. I know it. I'll see you soon. Bye.